it's midnight again, or at least close enough, so I thought it'd be a great time to keep playing, play some more World of Horror. We seem to be able to win, I won't say easily, but we beat extracurricular activity last time with just our second try. So it says quick play. It says this option will start a new playthrough randomly selecting a character, old god, background, and more. It seems like extracurricular activity is standardized. So quick play is probably the same amount of difficulty, but we get a different old god and a different character, which I don't really know what effect character would have, but I figure we might as well just give quick play a try. We'll see if we can notice any difference. So of course we're in Shiokawa. I don't think anything is different here about the opening. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Oh yeah, this is different. The missing stars. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Perhaps. Old gods rule casting spells raises doom instead of its normal cost. Backstory World of Horror. Okay. I was thinking about this, because apparently that's all I do, is think about games. But I was thinking about this while I was at work today. We had the old god rule in the extracurricular activity campaign said that it caused monsters and you to deal more damage to each other. And when I stopped and thought about that, I realized that's not a penalty. That's actually strictly an advantage for the player, because the player is always guaranteed to go first, which means if you are both dealing increased amounts of damage, if you're attacking first, you have the chance to end the combat quicker, thereby taking less damage overall. So, yeah. Anyway, apparently casting spells will now cost Doom instead of our normal... Oh, we start out with invisibility, and that's interesting. At the end of the current mystery, there is no Doom penalty for escaping. Until the end of the current mystery, there is no Doom penalty for escaping from combat, but it costs us 4 reason. I mean, I don't know, there's kind of a world where that makes sense, right? Like, what did we get, actually, for killing things in the other playthroughs? We got a couple random items that we typically didn't use. Casting this doesn't cost reason. That must be the old god. Let's check the old god here. The Towering Eye, Athiolatheth. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Okay. I like it. Anyway, yeah, but back to invisibility. I think the only monster that we were forced to fight in any of the campaigns, well, there might have been some I'm not remembering, but we had to fight the answering machine. I don't think there was a peaceful solution to avoid that thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm just thinking that paying 4 reason to avoid all non-boss fights really seems pretty respectable. Anyway, we are playing as a different character this time. Let's check our... Do we have a name? You. It says you, but it shows the old god. Maybe this is the you. Okay, so this, I believe, translates roughly to World of Horror. So that's definitely not our name. I don't know what our name is. Can we go back to... Oh, we can go at home. So we can probably check our name here. Back in your home, you think of the next move. Apparently we found another empty bottle in the... Oh, we don't have a poster here. This guy doesn't have a poster. Once a year, a ramen shop appears where there was once an alleyway. The ramen sold inside is made of its former patrons, but can cure any health problem. Interesting. Take a peek outside. See if there's anything weird going on. I don't see anything. Nothing in our storage. I suppose we'll take a quick bath to fill our water bottle. Our empty water bottle. We'll take the EXP gain, since obviously we... Oh, gosh darn it, I didn't fill the bottle. Come on, Chesney. Oh well. We could sell it for a fund. Probably not the right call. Alright, we'll save it for another campaign then. Apparently it's gonna make us check our mail each time. What does this guy have for clothes? Reporter. Hawaii. Fun. We're missing B and ADCF? Did we unlock new outfits? Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, so Junior Salaryman and Chad. Oh no. Japanese Chad. I don't see anything else here that's different from our other gal. Anyway, I did notice that this character has significantly lower dexterity, but higher stamina, and lower stamina and reasoning. Like the chick we were playing as last time had 21. This guy only has 17. I didn't commit to memory her other stats though, so maybe this guy has high perception and high knowledge. So he's more of less of a fighter, or, well, I shouldn't say that. He's got 7 strength. Less of a dex character, less HP, less stamina, but more of an investigator kind of guy. Maybe that's why he has Reporter as his default costume. We'll just stick with Reporter then, for now. We'll go ahead and head out. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, though, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. I didn't really see any of that last time. Whoa, wait a minute. Look, we actually have 5 mysteries this time. Last time we did this, there was only the 4. Apologies. I feel like I'm slowly building up vocal cord muscles to be able to talk as much as I've been talking lately, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, so we did the Far Out Festival last time. Horrible History of Household Hell. Was that the mansion? That was the weird one, the one that ended like abruptly. Like we just went down into the basement and suddenly we found the fish altar. And it was like, okay, you're done. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I'm noticing that the mysteries use alliteration. I was just trying to check there. But they aren't a unique letter. I thought for a moment that perhaps there was one that used A's as alliteration, and then B, and then C, and then D, and that's how you could refer to them as the A story, the B story, the D story, that kind of stuff. But no, that's not the case, because here we have 2 of them that use alliteration with the letter F. Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival, and then Freaky Feature of Found Footage. Well, I have no real reason to favor picking one of these over another, so let's just go with the first one on the left. Now this is the one where there's a festival held that you get invited to. And this one functions a little differently because you don't have access to the town. But if I remember correctly, we kind of just fumbled our way through this one. We didn't really solve anything. And then eventually we got kidnapped and then the police rescued us. So let's try to be a little more proactive this time. Last time we clicked someone is waiting for you ? What happens if we just click continue here? Oh, we just continue. So perhaps... I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, we arrived, so, last time we took a bunch of free actions in the inn. Let's actually try to explore this place. So we'll go to the festival. Oh, I got a floating mouse here. Let me reposition my cord. Why is it doing that? I think it's just because it's on a mouse pad, and the mouse pad is very... yeah. Alright. No one answers when you... So we have encountered Professor Takeuchi. Now I notice here we have E10 out of 110. I think what happens a lot of the times when we do things in a story is that we draw one of 110 cards, and they're just random events. So these events aren't necessarily directly tied with the festival. They're just kind of... they're almost like... well, if you were playing a board game, this would be like a deck of cards that you would draw to encounter random things, but it's also a little bit like Faster Than Light, Light's random encounters and that kind of stuff. Anyway, Professor Takeuchi, no one answers when you knock at the professor's door. This is odd since he's normally punctual about his appointments. Let's go ahead and scavenge the room. Oh, we failed our perception, but we have such high perception. You search the room, can't find anything. The sound of police sirens forces you to jump through a broken window, and you're injured, lose 2 stamina. Can't afford to keep losing stamina like that. Now we can enjoy the festival, which is a free action now for some reason. So I think exploring the weird village just draws us a random card from the 110 deck. Checking out the inn, we can rest at the inn, which does cause time to pass, but there's also the option to say onsen sounds good. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone has cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. I guess onsen sounds good. Oh, apparently onsen is a spring? Okay. Well, anyway, hot spring feels really great. Finally, you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water, plus 2 stamina. So we got 2 of our stamina back. That's pretty cool. But down here it says, but should you be resting at all? Question mark? Where did we lose that other stamina? I think there's a way to check the total logs somewhere. Oh, we can skip time, but we don't want to do that. Oh, we have a camera. But the camera gives us +1 knowledge, but only if we have it equipped. We should probably equip it. How did I miss that? I thought there was a way to check the total logs. Oh, here we go. Full log. Where did we lose? Oh, it's not going to tell us. It's not a very comprehensive log. Yeah, I don't know where we lost that other point of stamina. Oh well. Let's maybe enjoy the festival. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. It's getting late. So we can enjoy the festival, buy souvenirs, or look for friends. Let's look for friends. Oh, it's this guy. You stumble into your friend, Kazumi. Hey, can you spare some time with me? Plus 4% doom, if agreed. Yeah, we'll spend time with Kazumi. We have now acquired 1 Kazumi. Cheaper treatment and surgery actions. He is apparently a nurse of some kind. Oh, we can talk to him. I wish I'd realized that earlier. Kazumi looks at you waiting. Kazumi smiles faintly. Okay, he doesn't have much to say. Today's goal, learn more about the festival itself. A weird sound wakes you up, you step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. That's right. This is where we see the hooded figures off in the distance with torches and whatnot. Alright, let's see if we can find out more about those hooded figures this time. We'll investigate the stream. We find some carvings while wandering through the woods. You discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Let's take a picture to analyze later. You take a picture of the carvings and compare them to various sources at home. Plus 10 EXP. Alright, another run in the forest seems like the right choice. Oh. The Towering Eyes Prophet. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. We lose 2 reason, but we gain a spell. We have gained the spell Abolish. Lowers eldritch enemies damage by 1, costs 3 stamina. But because of the old god, it's going to cost Doom instead. We could forget the spell and gain another reason. But we'll worry about that later. We'll continue to investigate the forest, I think. We found an abandoned hut. Strange markings. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's wall. Let's try to decipher them. We succeeded in our knowledge check. You recognize the strange symbols and connect them to the horrors plaguing the town. Plus 5 EXP. Today's goal, question mark, question mark, question mark. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers there talking about something awakening at dawn. You wonder what's up with that. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. Festival is ending tomorrow, and you can't be too careful. Huh, so we're not really making progress in any kind of direction that we didn't already before in our last playthrough of this. Let's try going into the village. A friend returning from a trip. Oh, we've done this one before. I think we refused last time and it turned out well. Let's tell him the wine is good this time. Of course. I have enough bottles to last a whole year, your friend says, handing you a bottle. So this time we got a bottle of wine. Addictive drink? Use plus 3 reason, flip the card. Interesting. We could also sell it for a fund. Foreign dry. So it's foreign wine. Does that mean it came from France? Or something? Some European country? I assume we're in Japan. Okay, let's try going to the festival. Let's just enjoy the festival. You break out into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor's twisted grimace. You back off, wishing it were only a mask. We lose a reason. Well, let's continue to explore the festival. Where is everyone? Today's goal, find the missing people. 4 actions until sunrise, you start to recognize some of the paths and rocks you've seen earlier. This is what got us into trouble last time. Also, I can't help but shake the feeling that this is an eye and that is an eye. But we'll explore the forest, I suppose. Wet splash behind you makes you stop. You slowly turn around and see a young girl slowly walking in your direction. In her eyeball, there's a swarm of disgusting worms. One of them falls to the floor with a wet splash. Gross! That's awesome. Okay. So we actually don't have a weapon. So we're going to panic here and search for an improvised weapon. Does this guy have different actions? He can meditate, brace for impact. No, these are all the same. I wish there was more of a reason to use some of these actions. This isn't the worst combat system I've ever seen. It's certainly unique to a degree, but a lot of these options I feel like are, or at least so far that we've seen, have been not really things you'd ever want to use. Now we can have a camera flash. Use your camera's flash to temporarily blind the enemy. That's interesting. So we can lower their chance to hit. Sorry, no, we lower their power, which increases our chance to hit. It's awfully expensive, though. Costs 80 time. So, anyway, let's go ahead and look for that improvised weapon, and then, maybe we'll dodge or something? No, we don't have enough time. I suppose we'll just kick. Yeah. Oh, hang on, let's clear that and redo it. Okay, improvised weapon. And we'll boost our accuracy. And we can do that twice, actually. And then we'll kick. Looks good. We found a broken bottle. We've punched the infested girl. -2 health. Fortunately, the infested girl hurts us for 2 stamina. Go ahead and equip the broken bottle. Looks like a dex weapon. That's unfortunate for us. Not the greatest speed or damage, but it's better than nothing. Apparently we can just throw it at the enemy. That's kind of funny. Anyway, alright, we'll use a broken bottle for now. So if we wanted to strike, we could do so twice. At a 60% chance. So instead, let's boost that to a 90% chance, and then boost it to a 80% chance. So we've got an 80 and a 90 to deal 3 damage. Not the greatest, but we'll go for it anyway. Okay, we did manage to hit twice, so we're dealing 6 damage. And the problem is we just can't deal... She has 8 HP left. We can't deal 8. Even if we use the stronger strike, it's only going to deal 4 as compared to 3. Is there another option we have here? These rituals are interesting. I don't know what... We can bow and clap. Part of a ritual, most combat rituals are a combination of 5 bows and claps. Even if you don't get it right, you'll be provided with a hint. So, they cost 30. And if it's a combination of 5, that would be 150 time. See, if we could swing the bottle for 50 time, I'd be interested in experimenting with bows and claps, but right now we need to focus on the danger at hand. We can't freely explore without losing, experiment without losing something. So instead, I think we just do the same as we did last time, a little lame, but oh my gosh, we missed both of those attacks. That's just bad luck. We missed on a 90 and an 80%. Anyway, I think we just run that combat out again, load it, and do it again. So we took an extra 2 damage there. That's too bad. I think we need to go back to the camp and rest. Resting only gives us a +1 on each. We'll rest again. Wait, does resting not? I'm a little confused. We rested again. Oh, it increases doom. I see. And look, it's not even guaranteed to raise stamina. We only got reason on that last one. Alright, we'll rest one more time. Oh, and it cumulatively increases doom. 1% at first, 2%, then 3%. Alright, we need to keep going out and exploring then. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. -2 reason. While exploring the factory, you are seen and caught by masked people. Ah. Well, we'll struggle, but I don't think it's going to help us. I believe that's the same abomination from last time. The loud bang, ancient horde disappears, and the high priest falls to the floor. Yeah. So the police saves us. Alright, well. We didn't manage to get a different ending, but the old god is going to do weirder things now, apparently. Actually, isn't that the same, that Winds of Plague, isn't that the same effect as last time? I think it is. That's fine, though. We'll just grab the key from completing the mystery. We'll make sure to grab our empty bottle this time and fill it up. We need to... Okay, filling it up, and we'll focus on stamina gain. We might as well drink this water and then store it. Funnily enough, we're covered on reason. We have plenty of reason healing in the form of the wine bottle. Oh, hey, it's that guy again. Wait, did I see a pentagram there? Am I crazy? Hold on. Guy's still there. I thought I saw a pentagram here. Anyway. We'll do a freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about a local folklore and legends in the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he? And what did the students discover out there? Okay, so the 3 students disappeared. Maybe we'll find clues about their last known locations in the school's paper, so. But we can investigate the mansion twice for our side quests. I feel like the side quests are worth it, so we'll go ahead and do that. Looks like we're still dragging Kazumi around. The investigation is starting to take its toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious of leads, +4 doom. Oh, wait, is Kazumi a girl? Wait, have I misidentified Kazumi? You know what? I don't care what Kazumi is. Kazumi is Kazumi. That's all we need to know. Cold trail. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. The strange man? It says that like I'm supposed to know who that man was. Yeah, let's search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to make use of one of the items you find. We found another empty bottle. Okay. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. Okay. Well, time to investigate the school. Oh, this again. Alright, I'm not going to get freaked out this time. Wait. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, it's like, don't you fake me out, game. Getting closer, you can't help but notice the large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take the bus. Our master is coming, and we all can bask in its glory. Oh, hello. What on earth are you? A glitched magician. Spooky. Oh, neat. This guy deals doom damage. He increases the doom counter. What happens if the doom counter goes all the way up? I don't actually know. He's got a lot of HP. Not much power, though, which is good. I feel like we really need a better weapon. Abolish it. Isn't that important? We could just cast invisibility and, like, leave. And it lasts until the end of the current mystery. I mean, that's just crazy. I say we do it. Alright, we're gonna cast invisibility. You shift into the Shadow Realm. We're just gonna leave, because with 23 HP and a broken bottle that only deals 3 damage if we manage to hit, really doesn't seem worth it to me. I think one of these lets us escape. Somewhere. Wait, we can listen to the rambling, learn a new spell, or gain experience at the cost of 1% doom. That's interesting. Wait, we can't run from this encounter. Are you kidding me? I spent that reason and we can't run. That's frustrating. Okay, well, lesson learned, I suppose. I guess he's not gonna hurt us, he's just gonna increase our doom counter. Why don't we look for another weapon? Maybe we can find a strength-based weapon. So we'll look for a weapon and we'll do a normal swing. We found a branch, and we did manage to hit the glitched magician. Okay, the branch is strength-based. Same speed as the broken bottle. Now, if we equip this, let's do some quick checks here. So, 75 and 115, right? That's the time that it costs for both of those. Let's equip and see if this changes anything. 69 and 107. So we do take slightly less time to use the branch, so it is an upgrade. Let's see what happens if we throw a weapon at an enemy. You've thrown the weapon at the enemy, it damages the enemy, -3. Okay. So it just seems like a free attack, which means, interestingly, that spending a turn, or not a turn, spending 120 time to find an improvised weapon not only provides you with a weapon, but it also deals 3 damage to the enemy. Guaranteed, it seems. But probably the DPS is higher if we simply strike and don't look for weapons. We can boost this, what, 3 times? Boost for another 3. Yeah. So 3 10% boosts. Now keep in mind, if you ever boost something 4 times, you should just do this instead. Prepare your attack. The time cost is going to be the same, except this one guarantees that you'll hit. Well, with a base of 65% and us boosting 3 times by 10%, we have a 95% chance on each swing to deal 3 damage. I mean, I don't know. Seems good to me. Time freezes and your action was canceled? Whoa, wait, what? Hold up, what? Reality shifts, your action was canceled. Time freezes, your action was canceled. We managed to hit him once. Well, that's weird. Let's just try that again, I suppose. We hit for 3. No, he's canceling out. Can we only hit him once per... Wait, why did we take a photo of the enemy? I don't remember doing that. I'm perplexed. That's fine. I think we can only hit this guy once per round, so we might as well do a super attack. And then with our extra 50 time, what do we do? There's not really anything useful we can do. What if we like bowed once or something? We could clap. We'll just clap for no reason. The ritual was too short to have an effect. Now let's try one ritual. Let's do clap, clap, bow, clap, clap. Just for fun. Nothing happens. You think you got 3 ritual moves right. Oh, so it's like a game of, it's like a game of Mastermind. So what did we do? We did clap, clap, bow, clap, clap. What if we did clap, clap, bow, bow, bow? We still only got 3 correct. What does that mean? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. We changed 2 of them. No, I guess it does make sense. I feel like we're gonna die from Doom here. Because Chesney's gonna become too obsessed with figuring out this ritual thing. Okay. You know what? Let's just finish this. We'll do a guaranteed hit, and we'll just, take him out. Okay, everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. We gained a level. Can take second sight. Additional damage against ghost and eldritch enemies. Parting gift. Letting allies go grants you a permanent bonus to one of your stats. +1 knowledge. I feel like parting gift is kind of cool. We could also just take the +1 knowledge bonus. Does it really matter? Probably not. Let's just take second sight. More damage is always good, and we'll put points into strength. Okay, well, So far, so good. We'll just keep investigating here. We're investigating a moving company. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. We'll help our friend. We gain experience points. You find another letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company's truck driver's face. Plus 5% EXP. Still, everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. We'll continue to investigate. Oh, this one. So we could enter the portal world and find something weird. What if we just question our sanity? You fall to your knees, dry heaving. Nothing will ever be the same. Plus 1 curse. We're now being chased by a stalker. Oh, neat. We have a little forest that we have to explore now. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Forest Watcher. You have a feeling that you're being watched, and when you hear a branch snapping, you quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees, just a few meters away. Let's start running. You make it to the edge of the wood, scared but safe. 5% EXP. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Let's pray. To your horror, you discover a severed human hand behind the statue. -2 reason. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Oh man. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. Is it almost inspiring? Get a grip. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. -1 reason. All the paths look the same. Are you lost? A shape shimmers beneath the surface with a splashy sound. Something emerges from the murky depths. Oh, I see. So the photo flash thing happens automatically at the beginning of every combat. So this guy automatically lowers the enemy's power, I think is what's happening. So we have a higher chance to hit in general. Anyway, I think we're about to beat a leech girl. It doesn't really look like she has leeches, but apparently it is a girl made of leeches. She deals 1 stamina and 1 reason each turn. That's not too bad. With only 13 HP, this will be fun. So we can attack 3 times if we wanted. I suppose it's probably worth it. 70% chance each time. And we'll just do that again. If we hit all 3 times, we end the combat. We missed. That's too bad. Oh well. You have the feeling someone is following you. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a rock. Attempt to climb it. Strength check failure. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to limp away unnoticed. -2 stamina. Still says all the paths look the same. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. But clearly we're going to look inside the hole. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you are staring at. It's a gigantic eye, staring right at you. Hypnotized, You continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. Lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall... Who is the suspicious tall man? I feel like either this game was translated or written by someone who didn't quite grasp certain kinds of grammar. I say that, and I'm pretty sure the sentence I just said wasn't proper grammar either. Oh well. Anyway, who is the suspicious man? Well, whatever. The suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says, before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on the bus headed back to your home. Cool. So we got ending B. I mean, I guess that's a success, right? I kind of like that. Not all mysteries are solved by fighting a big boss. Some of them are just solved by simply living through the experience. A friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. What? What does a friendly dog have to do with a store being closed? I don't even understand. Who cares? Let's go home. Actually, let's... No, yeah, we're going home. Grabbing our key. We're gonna take a bath. And we're gonna let this whole thing blow over. Oh, we should have taken our other water bottle with us. I'm so dumb. Come on, man. Oh well. Stamina it is. Taking a lot of hot showers today. Okay. Oh. Apologies, guys. I was babbling on so much I totally didn't even see you had commented. Yeah, the game is very interesting. It's called World of Horror. And I agree. I was infatuated with it myself as well. Upon just seeing it. The art style is very fun to look at. Okay. We're gonna need to take on a new mystery, I guess. There's nothing else we can really do here. Yep. Alright. Horrible history of the household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Oh, this one. The mansion mystery. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. Well, per the norm, we're going to... Oh, one moment. Alright, per the norm, we're going to begin by doing the side quest, which begins at the seaside, apparently. If I can ever find it. There we go. Ice up. Suddenly the air around you begins to swirl. whirl rather. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. I suppose our only option is to brace ourselves. However, we succeeded in a strength check. The sudden blizzard disappears as fast as it began. You leave the beach quickly and gain 5 EXP. We'll go ahead and go to the seaside again. I'm starting to notice that a lot of these cards are themed to the location. So even though there are 110 cards, there's they seem to be restricted. Like, you can't draw forest cards at the seaside, and you can't draw mansion cards at the town and things like that. So perhaps there isn't quite as much randomness as perhaps I originally thought. So if there maybe was a specific card that you really wanted, you could focus on going to those locations to see if you could try to have a higher chance of triggering that card specifically. Anyway, the town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars, where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies the small hill at the town center. You can look for a job, try to recruit allies, or pray at the temple. I feel like maybe getting a job would get us some money? Ooh, now that I look at this, I think I realize that our reporter character here, starts out with much less funds than the chick we were playing as last night. Or not last night, however many nights ago. Last time. Look for a warehouse job, I assume gets us money, but I haven't tried it yet, so we might as well just, yeah. Oh, but we failed our strength check. This is so frustrating. It's not like our strength is super low, comparative to our other stats, rather. It's one of our higher stats. I guess it's just not good enough. There's always a job for a person like you. You help with unpacking the fish. The stench is unbearable, but you earn good money. You've learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You decided to rent some books that might help you. So we have the Shiokawa Herald. Okay, this is where we get the clue for 417 hertz. Okay. Nothing left to do than to forward the story itself then. And a petty thief. While you walk through the I feel like this game uses the word "the" a lot. Like, it says "the man." It says "the crowded space," when I feel like it should be saying "a." While you walk through a crowded space. But maybe it's using "the" because it's trying to speak directly to you, as if you were doing the thing. Almost like a dungeon master would narrate directly to you. So that's probably why it's written like that. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what's happening. Perception check success. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. Plus 5 EXP. They try to steal the money we just earned while working at the docks. The scoundrels. Alright, the building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. We'll go downtown and keep investigating then. Your friend has asked you to go meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, we check it out. You don't see anything at first, and then you notice it. The bloated body of Ath Yolath getting closer. Plus 3% doom. Oh, we gained a level apparently, though. We take art knowledge, plus perception. Yakuza? What the heck are the Yakuza doing here? One additional slot becomes available in all shops. And you remove the illicit tag from all items, so you basically become able to purchase illicit gear, I'm assuming? Or we could take occult sign, small EXP bonus for casting spells. Huh. Well, I feel like we're kind of a perception character, so we'll take the art knowledge. It will also boost our strength again so that we can swing our tree branch a little more effectively. Maybe one day we'll find a proper weapon. Anyway, to the seaside we go. Invisible Watcher. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. -2 reason. Getting to a point where we might need to drink our wine. Alternatively, we could simply remove our Abolish spell. I don't think we're going to use this. Lowers Eldritch enemy damage by 1, but it costs 3 stamina. Oh wait, no, it's not going to cost stamina at all. It's going to cost Doom. We're at 53% Doom. It's not looking good. Oh well, we'll go to the mansion. I feel like we need to move quickly because we want to... I'll get the stargazing event again. That's funny. That at least confirms that once you get an event, it doesn't get discarded. You can continue to get the same event. So we get more Doom. I guess we're just stuck. We're stuck at our friend's telescope, just constantly looking through at the giant eyeball. You've heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. Oh, that was fast. Suddenly a wall in front of you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Oh dear. A hole-ridden thing. Only deals 1 reasoning damage. He has a lot of power, but because of our photo flash, he only has a 10% dodge chance. It's still not great, though. For us, I mean. We're going to probably need to... I'm just trying to do some math here. If we swing 3 times, we only have a 60% chance to hit. Now we could sacrifice 5 EXP over here. Where is it? I know we can sacrifice EXP to gain a permanent chance to hit. I just don't remember where. Here it is, combat skill. Lower your experience by 5 and raise your chance to hit by 10% for the rest of the encounter. I suppose that's an option. What do we need the EXP for anyway? Levels are nice. 5 EXP isn't that much though. What if we just swung? If we just swung normal 3 times, that's 3 chances at 60%. Let's treat that like 50. And let's say we deal 6 damage each turn. 6 times 4 is 24, so we would take 4 points of reasoning damage. I think that's kind of acceptable. Like, 4 reasoning isn't that bad. It'll bring us down to 5. We'll still be able to live. And if worse comes to worse, we'll down our wine and gain 3 reasoning back, so... Alright, we'll just store that and we'll just let that play out a couple times. You sustain new injury holes. Whoa, what? Hold up now. The hole-ridden thing reaches its hand and your exposed skin bursts into holes. The hole-ridden thing smirks a little, you think. What does holes do? Each day, more holes appear? What? That's terrifying. Okay, well... I think we still just stick to our old plan. We just keep swinging this tree branch. Yikes. Keep looking for a key. Well, we'll try. Oh boy, twisted reflection. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Plus 2% doom. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Let's fight the feeling. Charisma check success. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damaged window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe for now. We lose more reason. I think it's time to become an alcoholic. Alright, let's use this wine. But we flip the card. What happens when we... Oh no, we have a hangover. -1 to all stats until the end of the current mystery. Oh no. Well, it's better than going insane, I suppose. Let's keep looking for that key. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Well, that's just a legend, right? Let's check out the sewing machine. Holy mackerel. That was scary. I found you at last. Ah, yes. Let's just, take a bath in the middle of this mansion. Why not? Yeah, sure, let's just take a bath. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. +1 reason. I feel like that's like the worst thing to do in any horror film, movie, game, doesn't matter. The bathroom is always the most dangerous place to be. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Why, hello there. A Rumu ghost. I don't know what Rumu means. I feel like I need to look this up. Alright, let's figure this out. Do Japanese to English. Don't steer me wrong, Google. Okay, I have a Japanese IDE for the keyboard. Alright, so we'll be able to type in the hiragana. Apparently it doesn't mean anything. What if we change it to katakana? Wonder if that'll change the translation meaning. How do I do that again? There we go. Rum? Is it a rum ghost? Who knows? It's probably beyond me. Regardless, she'll deal 1 damage to each stat, 10% chance to dodge, 24 health. This will be a long fight. Oh, and she's a ghost. So we'll have to sever her tie to this world. Didn't we take the perk, though, to deal more damage to ghosts? Yeah. Here we go. Second sight. We could give her money and just beg her to leave. 8 damage isn't too bad. Otherwise, we could deal 6 damage to her. So the problem is, leaving an offering costs 105. So we'd lose funds only to deal 2 extra damage. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just sever the tie. I assume that's automatically successful. I don't think you can miss with that. I think we did, didn't we? Didn't we miss with one of them? Well, let's check. Hang on. No, we're not missing. Okay. The Rumu ghost freezes you. The Rumu ghost sucks your life force. That's okay, we got her. Still looking for that key, man. Our master is coming, and all we can do is bask in his glory. You again? Can we actually run from you this time? No, we can't. That's annoying. He's just gonna keep raising our doom. Oh well, at least we can swing 3 times. Oh, we're dealing 4 damage now? Why are we dealing 4 damage with our stick? Not sure. We'll make sure to guarantee our next hit since he only has 4 HP. Ah, but we're up to 70% doom. We still haven't found that key. In the study room, you aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the rock cliff. We'll make our way down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden pass. Oh, this is the... I guess we could end the mystery here, but I don't want this ending. Let's go explore some more. You try to explore the side corridors, but it's too dark. If only you had some source of light. Ah, I see. So we don't have a source of light, so we can't get a different ending. We just have to end it here. Oh no. Okay, so we got the ending like normal, ending C, normal ending bonuses, 1 day passes, but more holes are spreading on your body. -2 stamina. The whole town, so we're cut off from the outside world, the whole town has stopped receiving any outside signal. It must be the radio mast failure. We're not looking too good. But we're 3 keys up. That's something. Okay, this time we're gonna remember to take all of our empty bottles with us. So that when we take a bath, we can drink all the stamina. Wait, you can only fill 1 bottle at a time? What kind of ridiculousness is this? Well, I guess we take reason then. And, there we are at 9 and 8. Perhaps we should just sell 2 of the empty bottles, since apparently we can only use them 1 at a time. You can't get any signal from the outside world. What is happening? Hey, you know what, buddy? Yeah. I think there's nothing left for us to do except go forward with the next mystery. The rotten report of rancid ramen. What? Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves? Kind of makes you think a little bit about, what was it called? Spirited Away. When Chihiro's parents were eating all the food. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Dumpster dive. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. I can't believe it. We just sold our bottles. We could have discarded those 2 bottles and been fine. Tell you what, let's go. I think we need Let's try resting to regain doom, or sorry, to regain stamina and reason. It increases doom, but I've never actually tried to rest, and I'm not sure how much this will heal us. Okay, nice poster. It certainly feels good to be back home. You take a long hot shower. You phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff. +2 stamina and reason. Time flies by so fast you prepare yourself to leave and continue doing the long investigation. So we got +2/+2. It's pretty nice. Now, our friend Kazumi says we have cheaper treatment and surgery actions. I assume we do that at the hospital. Let's try entering the hospital here. Many sick people are waiting to get examined by the overworked hospital staff. You still have some time before you are asked to the office. We can enter the doctor's office at the cost of 2% doom. We can move to corridor A, or enter the pharmacy at 3% doom. Let's move to corridor A and see what that is. You venture further down the corridor. A nurse walks past you in a hurry. Take the elevator or enter the morgue. Let's take the elevator. Upper floor is eerily silent in comparison. What are you doing here? Let's check out the patient room. Why not? You shouldn't be bothering recovering patients. Why not? Alright, well. Let's go to the morgue. You venture down further. The morgue's door is closed. Well, of course we're going to open up the morgue. The morgue's door is closed. Okay, it just won't let us. I guess there's nothing we can do except go to the pharmacy or the doctor. Let's go to the doctor. You were finally asked to the doctor's office. How can I help you today? Additional actions available on the injury cards. Oh. Okay, cool. So we can cure our injuries. Doctor, do you have a cure for stalkerism? Modern medicine can't help here. Doctor, do you have a cure for the whole disease? No, modern medicine can't help us here. What good are you, doctor? What's this? You feel like the skull is observing your every move. You found a new item, painkiller. +2 stamina. Okay. You shouldn't risk stealing another bottle. I didn't realize we stole that. Okay, so I don't think we can actually get rid of any of our injuries, but I suppose we effectively came here to steal a bottle of pills, so alright. What if we go to the pharmacy? I know it's 3% more doom, but I kind of feel like we should try this out sometime, so let's give it a shot. Okay, so we can buy painkillers, prescription pills. Oh, wow. Experimental drug, which gives us a lot of reason but lowers our max stamina. Scalpel. It's probably a dex weapon. Or something that we need the Yakuza card for. Oh, and we can re-roll the stock for 3% doom. Let's go ahead with the experimental drugs. I love that we went to a pharmacy to pick those up. Like, they just handed those to us over the counter. Okay, let's try to progress in the story now. Oh, more bathing. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. We tried ice-cold last time and it, like, punished us, but I think it was a strength check. We have more strength on this playthrough, so let's give it a shot. Ice-cold water revitalizes you, and you're ready for the investigation, plus 10% EXP. We gained another level already? Huh. +2 spell slots. Letting allies go gives you a bonus. Small EXP for casting spells. None of these seem great. And I kind of feel like, are we even using Kazumi? Parting Gift might be the right option. Let's take Parting Gift. And we'll boost our strength again. Okay, so we'll let Kazumi go. It says Kazumi hands you parting gift +1 stat. I didn't really catch which stat got boost. Was it strength? I thought it would tell us, but oh well. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's windows. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter or leave. That's right, this is the bloody woman. Let's check the bathroom. You don't enter the bathroom. Instead, you go straight for the building's boiler room. Right, because there's blood coming from the boiler room. The only true way to investigate the restaurant is to get into it yourself. Okay, let's go to the restaurant. You hear rustling on the other side of the apartment door. Someone is trying to get in. Oh, man. So we got caught by our stalker. 3 stamina damage. Good gravy. Stalker's terrifying. I'm assuming we can't run away either. That would be my guess. Oh no, we can run away. Kind of feel like that's what we should do. It's gonna cost Doom though, and our Doom counter is awfully high. Still though, if we stay and fight, we're gonna lose a lot of stamina. We're only dealing 3 damage with a branch. Yeah, alright, let's turn invisible and leave. Alright, so we're at 78% Doom. Casting this puts us at 83, so it's 5% Doom for every cast. That's understandable, but it's not great for us. So we're gonna go ahead and escape. No Doom penalty. Not that I know what the Doom penalty would be anyway, but at least we can escape from every other fight now. It seems that you were not the only one wanting to try for yourself. You stand in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears and you're shunned. People point and talk about a man on the street. We lose 2 reason but gain a spell. Flesh regrowth. We'll continue to investigate the restaurant. Mail day. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. I'll just check them later. You place the letters on the kitchen table, feeling an anxiety attack coming on. -1 stamina. So we're still waiting in line at the ramen shop, apparently. Bad feeling, location's threat level increases. We're still waiting in line. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you would really use a drink. Look at the most expensive one. Oh. This doesn't really do anything, does it? Wow, we're still waiting in line at this ramen shop. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. We succeed at a charisma check though. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you new insight into the madness that possessed your friend. +5 EXP. Oh my goodness, I wasn't investigating downtown. I was investigating the apartments. Oh, that's gonna cost us a lot of Doom, isn't it? If I lose, it's probably gonna be because of that. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. +1 curse. We have brain damage. -2 knowledge, but +10 max reason. They should really call it something besides reason. It really should be sanity, because I think the idea behind this is you've got brain damage, so you lose knowledge. But because you're brain damaged, you're more resistant to the insanity that's happening around you. Anyway, the smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and Is that blood that you can smell? Stop right there. You hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Whoa. Obsessed man. He's not very strong. No, he's not strong at all. He deals a lot of damage, but I think we're going to be fine. We're just going to swing. And we'll boost 2 of the swings by 10%. And if we do this again, we should win. It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite of you. Let's examine the package. Oh no, we failed a dex throw. It's not until you've unwrapped it that you understand what it is. Shocked, you let it fall to the floor from your bloodied hands, -2 reason. The red bowl is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor in the ramen restaurant. Interesting. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Get lost. +2% doom. Not what we want to see. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out without tasting the weird dish. So we're going to go take the dish to a lab and investigate it. Lab results. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into the lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Just the vial of ramen soup? A mere day later, your friend rings your door. Her face is pale, and in a shaky hand she holds an analysis sheet. You usher her in and bolt the door. You feel ill looking at the charts. While they couldn't identify some of the particles, they did discover a highly addictive drug in the broth. The ramen store must be closed immediately. A week later, the police and an official stand where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that it was the end of it, but snippets in newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen shop opening up and its mysterious owner keep showing up. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. We got ending B. More holes are spreading over our body. We lose 2 stamina. The old god stirs. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. We'll have to find a new way out. Things are getting rough, aren't they? I don't know how much longer we can live. Alright, well, we'll take a shower, fill our bottle, gain some reason, drink some water. Alright, well, nothing left to do other than to tackle the last mystery, so let's go for it. Alarming account of abnormal arms. Oh, I remember this one. This is the one where the strangler is in the apartment building. So normally I would do the side quest, but I think right now we can't afford it. I think we just have to... I think we have to try to finish this as quick as possible, and I don't even know if we'll succeed. It's kind of looking like we're gonna fail. But, let's take a look. Oh no, 4% doom right off the bat. +2 funds, but -1 reason. That's a letter from a stalker. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. Holy mackerel. Look at that guy. Twisted corpse. It's a ghost, so we have to sever it. Same as before, it's just 3 HP damage. However, this thing deals 3 reason damage. We're gonna have to use the experimental drug to boost our reasoning. Funnily enough, I don't think we got a penalty for that. At least I don't see one. He only has 8 HP. Let's go ahead and use one of our funds to deal the last 8 HP to him. You should interview the neighbors. We can, but Doom's gonna go up to 99 here, I believe. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. I love the fact that we have the option to get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. You lurch back in shock. The man sees you and tries to get in, screaming curses the whole time. A neighbor calls the police and the attacker escapes from your apartment building. -2 reason. Okay, this is going to set us up to 100% Doom. Struggling artist. Mr. 000, your neighbor, is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending to the new story. Let's share our experience with him. Incredible, he shouts in excitement. How do you come up with this stuff? Sensing the story will be a huge hit, he pays you a token of appreciation. We lose 15 EXP but gain 2 funds. Uh-oh. Under the mysterious Athiolos' influence, the city is engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for the bloated old god, and a tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth is going to be devoured, and there is nothing you can do about it anymore. Well, that answers that question. Apparently, if you reach 100% Doom, it's just instant game over. Makes sense. Managed to get to level 4. Our equipment of choice was a branch and a camera. Doom was 100%. Chosen timeline A. I'm not sure what that means yet. We saw 16 new events, 9 new enemies, and got 2 new achievements. What are these achievements that I keep talking about? I'm not rightly sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, goodness, there's quite a few of them. Well, we have our work cut out for us, don't we? Roll a 1 during a stat check. Complete a game with a second character. Meet a school wraith haunting the corridor. Win your first playthrough. Lose your first playthrough due to Doom. Okay, so that was the one we just got. Oh, we can track the achievements. Interesting. Well, I think we're going to give that another try. This time... Oh, that's too bright. I like the color, but I don't think we can do that as a monochrome color. Yellow's okay. Yellow's probably fine. No, I take it back. It's still too bright. No, let us go back. It won't let us go back. Alright, we'll try it again. We'll do quick play again, since we have yet to actually finish a quick play successfully. Okay, this time we got Alexandria, 48 BC. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue. Oh yeah, this is the one where both you and the enemies deal extra damage. Looks like we got the reporter again. I feel like I'm in the 90s again on one of those monochrome Apple computers. Alright, this time let's focus a little bit more on shoring up some of the mechanical shortcomings that we suffered in the last time. I think we can... Okay, this time we found some library notes. Used to gain a random spell. We might as well take this now. We'll gain a spell. We got Abolish. I don't really think Abolish is very good, but I suppose it's better than nothing. We will be able to take a shower to recover some of that lost reason. Actually, both points of that lost reason. We'll take our second outfit this time. We'll be a salaryman. Okay, what mysteries did we get this time? The festival, the camera footage one, the one that we just died on. Oh, this is a new one. Bizarre Brute of the blood-curdling botanist. And Crimson Cape. I don't quite remember that one. Oh well, that's fine. Well, left to right again as we generally take it. We can't seem to figure out how to get a different ending on this festival. It's probably dependent on the order in which we explore certain parts of the festival, but I can't quite figure out exactly what triggers what. So we're going to start off by trying to explore the town. Of course, that's just going to draw us one of the random events, so you stand in the middle of a field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world or just an illusion. We'll enter the portal. You and the figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places. Where are you? Lost in time and space, you drift into nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Let's try digging through the sand, which apparently is a luck check. Digging beneath a stone pillar, you unearth a chest. It's filled with coins, 3 funds. Can't say that that's a bad thing. So, exploring the weird village seems to draw an event card. Checking out the inn lets us rest or go to the spa or the hot springs, but that doesn't seem to actually get us anything. So I suppose maybe we should just focus on going to the festival. There's still some time before the festival starts. Let's just try to enjoy the festival. Black coat raffle. There. Would you like to test your luck at this fine game? Well, clearly we're gonna get 2 tickets. I mean, come on. A special prize for you. The creepy vendor hands you a map of the village. One building is marked with a red circle. Oh, hold on. This is new. Oh, okay. So now we have a new location that we can go to. I'm assuming that's probably what we want to do. Let me just make sure. We probably want to equip our camera. That'll help us in combat. Okay, well, let's just go to this village. You're not ready to go there yet. Why not? Okay, so apparently it's not going to let us go there. I guess we'll just go back to the festival and keep enjoying the festival. See what else we get. Now you break out into a cold sweat when you see the street vendor's twisted grimace. You back off, wishing it was only a mask, -1 reason. Hey, thanks for watching, Nugster and Freezer Clown. If you're heading off, good night, good night. Yeah, you too. Take care out there. You break out into a cold sweat when you see... So this one I think is just uninteractable. We just lose 1 reason. Alright. This is when we see the cultists out in the distance, but maybe it'll let us go to the village this time. No, it still says we can't go there. Huh. Alright, well, let's give a try in the forest. A pillar of flame, a sudden blast of heat grabs your attention. An older man standing next to you screams in pain, and he's engulfed in fire from seemingly nowhere. As other people start to panic and help the burn victim, you spot a hooded woman standing in the distance. When she sees you, she starts to run. You can't shake off the feeling that you were the target of this supernatural attack. Pursue the hooded woman. Dexterity check fail. Yeah, the reporter is not known for his dexterity. The hooded woman disappears behind a corner, and when you get there, she's gone, already mixed in with the crowd. They failed to stop you today, but you're sure they'll try again. Alright. We'll try the forest again. Hidden cults. Dark forces scheme against you. Oh no, we have a curse now. Gosh darn it. We have a stalker again. Come on. Those stalkers are bad news. Alright, maybe we can go into the village now. No, I don't know when it's going to let us go into this village. We spent all this time unlocking the potential to go there, and now we can't even use it. I guess we'll just go and enjoy the festival again. Now we just lose one more reason. Okay, let's see if this changed at all. Going back to the inn, you overhear two masked villagers. They are talking about something, awakening at the next dawn. You wondered what's up with that. You decide to block the entrance. No, this is just the same as before. Still won't let us go to the village map. I guess we'll just keep exploring the forest until, I don't know, something happens. Forest ritual. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest. They're enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large rock. Oh no. We apparently tripped. Take 2 stamina damage, but otherwise we're fine. We get lost on our trip to explore everything, but now it's nighttime. We go to the festival and everyone's gone. We still couldn't go to the... we must have missed something else. That's the only thing I can figure, is that there must be... Finding the map to the village house must not be enough. Perhaps there's something in the forest we also need to find. Since now everyone in the festival is dead, and we're not going to be able to go back to the village now. Oh well. We just have to survive 4 more encounters and we should have this mystery solved at least. A small shrine. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. Praying... There's like, both of these are bad. We've destroyed the shrine before and failed. We've prayed and failed. Because we found a severed hand last time we prayed. Let's try destroying the shrine this time. Apparently destroying the shrine is just a straight luck check. We do get 3 more funds though. Quite rich. Oh, we've been captured. Okay, so this should end the mystery. But it's not going to get us a different ending. Yeah, the police come in and save us again. Although it's bizarre that the police are wearing a cultist mask. I don't know if that's just supposed to insinuate that they infiltrated the cult as well. Regardless, we still relied on them to pull our butts out of the fire again. Overall, not too bad though. We only lost 1 stamina and 1 reason. And just in general, we didn't... Maybe we didn't get as much as we could have, but we certainly didn't lose very much doing that. Okay, Old God, Arcane Storm. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aura-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. What does that actually do, though? Oh, the cost of all spells is increased by 1. That's a good thing we don't have any good spells. Alright, let's go back home. And we'll, get things sorted out. A minor earthquake on the seaside region has revealed an entrance to the partially flooded cave system. That's nothing new. I think it's bath time. Which actually is going to put us right back up to our max. Which is nice. So I guess we take the EXP boost. We'll move on to the next mystery. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. This will be a fun one to explore further. I feel like we didn't really get a good chance to fully investigate this one last time. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the local newspaper. Before we do that, let's get a little sidetracked. I want to see if perhaps we can buy... Maybe we can buy a weapon at the police station. So let's go here. I don't think we've ever gone here before. There doesn't seem to be anything we can interact with. So a little bowl of ramen on the table. In the doctor's quarters, we were able to steal some pills, but I'm not seeing anything here. Officers at the police station are busy working on various weird cases. You are stopped by a policewoman. How can we help you? We can request more police patrols, share some information. Ooh, that's expensive. Give up 15 EXP for only 1 fund? That's pretty rough. Or we can just leave. I guess we can request more police patrols. Officers thank you and promise more police patrols. Lowers the combat encounter rate. Okay. Well, we didn't find a weapon, unfortunately, but maybe we need to shop for items instead. Is that dodge? We could buy salt. That's pretty strong. 8 damaged ghosts. A camera, which we start out with. We don't need a camera. Cigarettes for +1 reason. A steak knife. A backpack. Discount item. A random discounted item. Sure, why don't we go with that one? We got a blue gem. Feels cold in your hand. What is it? It vibrates slightly in your hand. What the heck did we just buy? We just like went to a store and bought a random discount item and it turned out to be an occult gem. What does this say up here? I can't read the what is it called? The kanji. But I think this says Shito-imasu. Shito-imasu. But without the kanji, I can't really do much with it. Alright, let's figure this out. I guess we just go to the school. We could go to the schoolyard and pick up an ally, but do we really need an ally? I think we need to watch our doom counter. That was what killed us last time. Let's just focus We'll focus completely on the quest this time. Okay, we gotta get spooked here. Come on. See, if they really wanted to creep us out, they would change it so that there was a very small % chance of something different happening. Something that would make you second guess your actual sanity. Okay, the notes mention a village not far from town. You decide to take the bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What has happened here? Exhausted. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? I love the hot bath. Hot bath is a skill. What would I do if I was getting tired? I'll be honest, I'd probably buy a coffee. A cheap coffee, a very cheap coffee. I'm not gonna go to Starbucks and pay way too much for a single cup. I'd probably go buy a super cheap instant coffee and then find a microwave. But alright, we'll go with buy coffee. The double frappe macchiato is a nice pick-me-up, but we lose one fund. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Floods. Unseasonal floods have closed many of the roads. We could look for an alternative way. You've wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. Plus 3% doom. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Oh no! This time we got more squares we have to pick, so the number of squares must be random. Last time we didn't have this many. Campsite. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Let's search the tent. Sleeping bag has been torn to shreds. The amount of gore inside leaves no doubt about what happened to the owner. -2 stamina. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a rock. White sands. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. The bark is flabby and sticky. It makes you recoil in horror. -2 reason. We're losing a lot here. You have a feeling someone is following us. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of a bush. Before you can do anything, however, they twitch and move. Oh my goodness. Bark woman. Alright. Well, we don't have a weapon. We weren't able to pick one up from the store. Let's scramble to look for an improvised weapon. And we'll kick. Actually, let's boost twice and then kick. We found a branch. Seems to be the standard going rate for findable items. Unfortunately, I don't really think... Oof. Barkwoman does 2 damage to both stamina and reason. That's harsh. Anyway, I don't really think there's anything fancy we can do here, other than... maybe... How many times can we boost? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 times? We have a 50% chance to hit. I say we guarantee one of the strikes hit. And then we have 69. So we can boost the second one by 20%. So the first hit is guaranteed to hit. The second hit has a 70% chance. And if all goes well, we could win in 2 rounds if we manage to hit every single strike. Okay, so far so good. Let's load and run that sequence again. Hey, nice. Man, she was tough. Okay, we still feel like someone's following us. Trapped dog. In the forest, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog held by the hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. We can't not help the dog. You free the injured dog. Thankful, the animal follows you. You gain an ally. Dog. Higher chance of finding items after combat. We can talk to him. Dog barks knowingly. Dog looks at you as you pat its head. Dog is wagging its tail. I think barks knowingly is that's funny. Oh my gosh! We have a chibi dog. Hillside thicket. Trees overhead block the sunlight. Loose reason. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. Well, yes, we've been in a forest for quite some time now. The sound is getting closer. Ah! It's Ribcage Woman. Okay, mathematically speaking, we can just load that last sequence, and we're in the same boat. If we manage to hit 2 70% chances in a row, because that first hit is guaranteed, then we should win on the second turn. Okay, managed to hit that 70% chance, and nice. The odds were kind of in our favor, right? 7 over 10 times 7 over 10. Isn't that how you do that? So it's 7 times 7 is 49. So we had a 49 over 100 chance. It's about a 50% chance. A bit like flipping a coin. You have a feeling someone is following you, but we're still no closer to getting out of this forest. This forest is rough. Oh, okay, here we go. No, we found it. The rumored witch house is empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Last time we looked into the hole. This time, let's take the cassettes and run. Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. The case remains open. Freaky future of found footage ending C. Okay, so we didn't even get ending A this time, or B. So ending B is you look into the pit. Ending C is you grab the tapes and run. Oh, but we got forced tapes. Seemingly broken, but maybe you can find a way to repair them. Oh, that's cool. Oh boy, what happened this time? Road's closed. Okay, no way out now. We'll take our level. Somewhere. There we go. Okay, we take fast hands, allows switching equipment during combat encounters. Can't we already do that? I'm a bit confused about that. Like, I'm fairly certain we already have the ability to switch gear in combat. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Or maybe it takes time and I didn't realize. The next one, what is this? Folklore, +1 knowledge, and reporter's bag, additional inventory slot. We don't really need more inventory. I've never felt like I never had enough inventory. We might as well just take the +1 knowledge. And I know it's boring, but I feel like depending on your weapon choice, you really should just always take strength or dex. I suppose there's a little bit of an argument to take stamina or reason. But yeah, I think we just take strength here. Still haven't figured out what this blue gem does. Let's go ahead and just sell these library notes. I don't really feel a lot of pressure to use magic. Let's see if we can put the forest tapes into the... It says we need to fix them though. Well, let's go out into the town and see maybe if we can find out. Maybe somebody else can help us fix these. No, we'll do an alarming account of abnormal arms. This is the one where you investigate the apartment building. This one's pretty straightforward. The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone. This is when we're investigating the murder of a woman who was strangled. What other ways are in there? Maybe you can get the apartment plans and compare the other flats. We could investigate the hospital twice? I think we did that last time, but let's not investigate the hospital and see if we get a different ending. The road seemed to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in the neighborhood. 2% doom. The apartment is on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. Vending machine. We always take the most expensive one, and that just loses us a fund. What happens if we take the cheapest one? Oh, you have to make a dex check. You buy a can of off-brand soda and take a sip. It tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Plus 5 EXP. You notice an odd placement of ventilation shafts. They seem too small for anyone to crawl through, though.